Hey people, how's it going? Welcome to the Funhouse and thank you for joining me again for another movie reaction commentary. This time we're going to be jumping into a cult classic, Starship Troopers. Now this film was a very pleasant surprise for me when I saw it back in the day. It was me and a group of friends watching it for the first time during the early days of DVD, and we had a blast. Now what stood out to me about this film was the humor mixed in with the gore and violence. But ironically, the soft lighting and the striking good looks of the main cast gave the film this feel of being a soap opera. Also, the incredible practical and visual effects still hold up to this day, and I'm sure it will in the future. Anyway, let's not waste any more time and jump right into it. So kick back, relax, and enjoy the ride as we watch Paul Verhoeven's Starship Troopers. And we are away.
Young people from all over the globe are joining up to fight.
And so here we start off with the classic Paul Verhoeven trait where he
I'm doing my part too.
pokes fun of commercialism.
Join the mobile infantry and save the world.
And in this case, in propaganda. I mean, it's propaganda in RoboCop as well, but this is bigger and more relative to socialist and fascist propaganda.
To ensure the safety of our solar system, Klendathu must be eliminated.
So this is a cool setup right here. So we just got told what the key elements are here. There's an alien force and there's the humans and there's a war going on, and this is a big offensive. Okay, I remember the first time I saw this. I actually saw this with a group of friends. I'd seen I remember the posters. I'd seen the posters and... Get out of here now! I can't remember if it was me who actually brought the DVD, because at the time I was working in Blockbuster Video. I mean, look at that. I mean, we just got a ton load of stuff right there. We know that this is going to be a graphically violent film. I see this as a war film. So that was very D-Day, that sequence, and we're going to see better aspects of it later on. But yeah, when I came to the hangout, I can't remember if I was the one who brought the DVD, but I remember watching it and just being blown away by that. The weapon design, the helmets, the body armor, it was so cool.
A citizen accepts personal responsibility for the safety of the body politic, defending it with his life. A civilian does not.
The exact words of the text.
One of the things I love about this, and we saw this from the very beginning, it's a soap opera.
Look at that.
So that woman there, the teacher there, she's old school, man. She used to be in a show called The Golden Girls, and her name is Rue McClanahan.
I see the ace of spades. Statistically speaking, you should have accidentally guessed right by now.
The lighting in this film, because they just blast the scene and everything is just soft, very flattering. They're already pretty people, but it just hits them with the soft light and it just heightens it. It's cartoony, and that's one of the things we were loving this. Like this moment here when it flips over, we were loving this.
Are you all right?
So what are you doing after the game?
This is a teachable moment right here.
You're going to the Fleet Academy? That's where I want to go.
Oh yeah, classic love triangle.
All is fair in love and war.
Hey!
What?
You're drifting! Let's fix 3 holes.
Just throw me the ball, Diz.
Just throw me the ball, Diz.
A lot of my friends are doing federal service.
I'd rather take 10 lashes in public square than see you ruin your life.
Another little touch there about the world. They administer lashes.
Johnny, people get killed in the federal service.
Who gave you this idea?
Another thing I love about this movie is the expanse. They go out into the universe. One thing I don't like about sci-fi is when it revolves around the Earth. Like, I mean, come on, this is a sci-fi movie. We can go anywhere. So the fact that he said, go see the galaxy for a few years, that's cool. That already, it's building the tapestry in your mind of how big this universe is. And so you get this scale happening just by little details like that. I mean, you don't get to see it necessarily. You do see it actually when it pinpointed where the Klendathu homeworld is, where the Earth is relative to it. And so with Cowboy Bebop the movie, I was a bit disappointed in it. I never watched the series before I saw the movie, but I was a little bit disappointed in it because it was so cool. The aesthetics were cool, the jazz soundtrack was cool, and the characters were cool as well. But it never left the planet Earth, and I was a bit disappointed by that. I still like the film though. In fact, I'd like to watch it again now. She's a beautiful woman, and she was in Friends.
Can't we just be friends, Diz?
She was in Friends for a few episodes, and she was a love interest for Joey. This always makes me smile. He thinks he's in. Maybe he did. Maybe he did. So Paul Verhoeven actually worked with the same director he had worked with before. Pretty much most of Paul Verhoeven's Hollywood films.
Fresh meat for the grinder, eh?
No matter what, we'll always be friends.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I'll go for that.
She knows full well.
We'll be millions of light years away from each other. Yeah, sure, why not?
I love you.
Oh my God. This is embarrassing.
That's me.
Just say it once.
I love you.
Oh! That is some great acting by Denise Richardson. The emptiness of that. And this is a nice little cameo here.
Guilty.
That is the screenwriter, Ed Nehemiah.
Execution tonight at 6.
Would you like to know more?
I am your senior drill instructor, Career Sergeant Sim. Suck it again! Feet together!
Instructor Zim.
Think this had to happen to me. What a bunch of apes.
Most infamous for his role in Shawshank.
Think I'm funny?
The brutal prison guard.
I'm sorry I haven't written you sooner, but it's been really... They must have made you squad leader by now.
See? All it takes is the love of a good woman. That is a woman.
I think I'm gonna go career. I don't think that's gonna leave a lot of room for you and me, Johnny.
Mind you, she's got her guy in. She's got the other guy lined up.
Thanks. Third watch always seems to last forever.
Depends on who you're spending it with. There.
No, I replotted the course. Check it. Am I right?
You're right.
Report. Profile suggests an asteroid, ma'am. Emergency evasion.
Was there crew in that?
Number 4. Contact fleet. Tell them there's a loose asteroid headed their way.
Communications are down, ma'am.
Another thing I love about this film is the scale of what's happening in the frame, because you just see tons of people like, look at this. That's a lot of people in the frame. You know, to block that, you gotta be careful. People could trample each other.
Goddamn bugs whacked his
Look at that.
My whole family was in Buenos Aires, sir.
Is this your signature, Rico?
You didn't see anything. You didn't see anything.
Doesn't look like it to me.
Carry on, Private.
Carry on, Private.
Yes, sir. Your basic arachnid warrior isn't too smart.
He's moved up.
Aim for the nerve stem and put it down for good.
Would you like to know more?
Would you like to know more?
Here's a bunch of MI kids that look like they could eat bugs for lunch.
Yum, yum, yum.
Yum, yum, yum.
I just hope it's not over before we get some.
Some say that. Let me tell you something. I'm from Buenos Aires, and I say kill them all. Yeah! Yeah! Well, we're still alive. Gotta be happy about that.
You don't look very happy to see me. We're at war. I mean, I think what I did was probably the best thing for both of us.
Everything copacetic, Lieutenant? This is the part that's best for both of us. Don't do me any more favors.
Look at that. Look at that. I don't know how far that shot goes back, but on the ground, it's literally that many people.
We are going in with first wave.
And I love the design of the armor.
We get you, sir.
Someone made a big goddamn mistake.
I like that line. And this is real. This ain't no CGI. These are real people coming off them ships. That's awesome. Must have been a very stressful shoot. And then we just pan into these visual effects right here. And this was when visual effects were hard. Like, it wasn't like now you can just do anything. You had your limitations. And this is a nice touch. It's nice that you can have nukes on this such a small device. I always thought that was a good idea.
Follow me!
Oh. I mean, we get to see the violence and gore in action right now. I mean, it's a war movie, so violence and gore is part of war. This shot here, I've seen things. You have to understand, man. This is 97. We hadn't seen this before. Look at this. Look at the swarm.
Kill them! Kill them all!
To have epic shots like that, we didn't have that before. This is the guy who was going to be the lawyer, right? Oh no, man! He went out like that. Oh, his arm and his legs just flying up. Very overhauled, man. Graphic but comedic violence. Oh no! And here we come. This was a nice plot structure here for a film like this, and we get a new perspective as well. So we know now that we came back to a specific point where we began. So I wasn't familiar with plot structures like that when I saw this, so I thought that was really cool.
Get out of here now!
Especially on a big film like this. Bang! Look at that. Beautiful.
We can ill afford another Clendathu.
Would you like to know more?
Would you like to know more?
My God. How could this happen?
We thought we were smarter than the bugs.
Yeah, I was going to say, like I was saying before, the other films didn't quite meet the standard. And I mean, Ed Nehemiah was involved with the rest of them. I've got Starship Troopers 2 and 3, but yeah, it just never... And Casper Van Dien, he was in number 3. He wasn't in number 2. Number 2, I think, had a good concept, but the execution wasn't the best. But yeah, listening to the commentary of that one, I listened to it years ago, commentary. I've seen the film recently, but I listened to the commentary years ago. And the director was just like, he was... It seemed like it was a nightmare for him. This is a nice touch here. That's some really nice effects there.
Rich boy, hey, look! You're dead!
Killed in action!
That's a good practical effect. See, sometimes I don't want to know how they do stuff. I like the illusion of a film, but that's a really interesting, because he's actually in that container and he's really underwater. Look at this. Look how beautiful this is. Boom, boom. Look at that. That's an iconic shot from this film, by the way. Whenever you see Starship Troopers, any kind of talk about it or review, you'll see that shot.
You got a bug problem, man?
I stole it, Trooper!
Another iconic shot of this film. There we go, Rico doing his thing, man. That's why he's the hero. And it still has, listen to the music, it's still got that classic adventure sound, you know? Feels almost like a swashbuckler. Such great effects, man. Beautiful.
Nice moves.
I was captain of the team.
I need a corporal. You're it until you're dead, or till I find somebody better.
I love that.
I expect the best, and I give the best.
Here's the bear.
Here's the beer. Here's the entertainment. Have fun. That's an order.
Michael Ironside, man. She's an attractive woman.
So, Rico, what are you doing after the dance?
So that's interesting. She says she loves him, but he didn't say he loved her. Whereas he said he loved Carmen, but Carmen didn't say she loved him.
Who's that with you?
Florence, sir.
Make it 20 minutes.
Yes, sir.
This is where they got in.
Yeah, I really like this plot point because a sort of mystery started to unfold, you know?
Looks like a bug was in his brain, sir.
They sucked his brains out.
So that answers to how they know their tactics.
Officer on the deck!
Pick up the general. This general guy, he was also in Total Recall.
They make you do things. They made Farley call headquarters.
The distress call was a trap.
He played Quarto.
Warm it all up! Everything you got! Come on! You want to live forever? Fire, Will!
I wonder if the lighting was because of the effects as well. Because I'm sure it's just easy to have spread light that's just spread out as opposed to high contrast and shadows, you know? So everything could be one lighting tone or as close to one lighting tone as possible. Woo! I love that shot. I've always loved that shot.
Hold what you got!
I would use this as a template. See what they did, because it's a combination of practical and visual effects. See, for me, I believe in using the technology that's already there. So in terms of special effects, I wouldn't use the latest. I would use what's already there. Because, you know, I'll be making an independent film anyway. So,
Rico! You know what to do! You know what to do!
so that's how I would do it. I would actually use existing achievements. I'm not trying to have the best and latest special effects. Nice. But you know something is off here. You know something was off. Oh, and then there she goes. Boom, boom. Oh. Oh, shit. Very good acting, because I feel the pain of that. Look at that shot. Look at that.
Johnny, I'm dying. It's alright. Because I got to have you. Johnny, don't let me go.
Great death. What did he say in Serenity? This is a good death.
Get on the comm and tell Fleet to blast that rock.
On whose authority, Corporal?
That would be mine, sir. I assume command of the mission.
I love this moment because you see Johnny Rico becoming...
MI does the dying, Fleet just does the flying.
MI does the dying, Fleet just does the flying. Yeah, I love how Johnny Rico becomes his own man, you know? Everybody's gone their separate ways now.
Who are all these kids? We got reinforced. We're the old men, Ace.
We're the old men, Ace.
Everyone fights. No one quits. Do you get me?
Welcome to the Roughnecks.
Welcome to the Roughnecks.
Rico's
Rico's
Roughnecks.
Roughnecks!
Yeah, nice moment there. Great movies are about great moments. I like those drop shit designs as well, man. There's not much I don't like about this film.
Life Party Bravo 632 aboard.
This is a fantastic job, man. And I think the reason is that the effects they last is because of what they did. So the terrain is rocks, rocks are full of blemishes. So any blemishes in it are going to be hidden anyway. The scenario, the environment, that's part of what makes the effects stand up. And they did absolutely great work with textures and designing it. You know, the design of the thing is interesting as well. Another nice little piece of storytelling here. It's just that mystery. But now they're kind of just holding back. And it was a nice little reveal there with that dolly to the left. So you know something is about to be revealed here. Some mystery. Such good practical effects, man. You know what this is?
You know what this is? Sure you do.
Yeah.
Give me the nuke! You trying to be a hero walking? Trying to kill some bugs, sir? Get out!
There's definitely that sense of adventure, you know? So the music was done by Basil Polidoris again. He did RoboCop and Conan the Barbarian. And I had a bit of an issue with this because, you know, this is what you're used to. You're used to the hero. The hero gets the bug, right? The hero is the conqueror.
What's it thinking, Colonel?
It's afraid.
It's afraid. It's afraid! You made it. Good.
It was you, wasn't it?
See how cold that was? Yeah, you made it. Good.
Well, that's classified.
You know, whenever the three of us are together, I feel like things might just work out.
Ah, come on now.
This is when it turned. And it wasn't the mighty fleet, it wasn't some fancy new weapon.
I thought he was talking about Johnny.
It was a drill instructor named Zim who captured a brig.
That's the reversal, man.
He got him, yeah!
I love the turn of events. So now he's going to salute Rico.
Good job, Sergeant.
Would be private, sir.
Carry on, Private.
Yes, sir!
So he's actually the hero. Zim.
Come on, you if you want to live forever!
Service guarantees citizenship.
How awesome was that, man? Okay guys, and that was Starship Troopers. I hope you had fun watching along with me, and stay tuned for more movie reaction commentaries. Feel free to drop any knowledge you may have about this film in the comment section. Thanks again for joining me on this one, and I'll see you next time. Peace!